All right, here we go. Down Eastern Parkway. So we are going to Red Hook today, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the channel. I did a ride out before by myself, but I'm gonna do another solo ride today. But I figured you don't really care about just like following me to work. Like, that don't make any sense. So I'm gonna go to work and I'm gonna try to explore a neighborhood, kind of like oh yeah, I forget his fucking name. Excuse my language. Gotta learn to do that. Not on YouTube. I'm a New Yorker. That's true. But there is a guy in LA who does, God damn it, who does videos of he rides around neighborhoods and, you know, he explores little side streets and talks about the neighborhood that he's in and everything. And so I'm gonna try and do the same thing today. I'm gonna try and hopefully, if I can get out of work early enough, go and explore Red Hook. So it's a little neighborhood on the water that not many tourists know about. Although if you are a tourist and you're thinking of exploring New York City, you can very easily get there from Manhattan. There's a ferry that goes straight from Manhattan, from the southern tip, down to Red Hook. So you'll have no problem getting there. It's not like you gotta go through Brooklyn. You can literally go. But right through here. Up through here. Man. I try to use Google Maps to get places. And unfortunately, I put in the bike because I don't really know what else to do. I guess I could put in cars and avoid highways and all that jazz, but I don't know. I put in this. I put in the bike, and it always takes me down these like weird back roads, so I don't want to go. It assumes that I want to stay in the bike lane. I don't want to stay in the bike lane. I just don't want to go on the highway. So I guess I answered my own question. But yeah, we're going to Red Hook today. You're all good, man. You're all good. Got the walk signal anyway, even though it's on a bike, but hey, everyone and their mother does that, and we launch. So, we're going to Red Hook, but, and like I said, Red Hook is like a little area on the water out in like southwest Brooklyn. So it kind of overlooks the water. There's some really nice areas over there, really nice spots like to eat. So if I have time, I'm gonna try and go explore one of those. If not, I'll do another run at this a different day. But the good thing for me about this neighborhood is I work right near it. Got a little late start to work today, unfortunately, but I work right near it, so kind of easy for me to get to. So I'll take you to my work neighborhood, and I'm gonna go in and do my thing at work. And when I come out, hopefully I have enough time to go and enjoy some nice views in Red Hook. And maybe some nice eats. They got a lot of good seafood there, like some good crab. And one thing they're really famous for is their key lime pie. This guy's gonna be an idiot. He's gonna cross the goddamn road while we're all going. They're famous for their key lime pie over there, as well as their crabs and their king crab and lobster roll. So I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna skip up here a little bit. But right now we are in Crown Heights area. So, have you ever heard of the, I actually used to live over here, and if you've ever heard of the Crown Heights riots, this is exactly where it took place. I don't know the full details, so I know the story, but go look it up. Essentially what culminated from it is you have two very separate neighborhoods. You've got the Orthodox and Hasidic, I believe Hasidic, Orthodox and Hasidic Jewish neighborhood on one side over here, and then on the other side you've got like a Jamaican and a Haitian neighborhood, predominantly African American. So you know, I'm not going to pretend like I know the history behind everything, but I do know that there was some tension, and that caused the riots. And they were on this street, coming up towards where I used to live up here. I used to live on the Jamaican Haitian side. But me as a white guy, that was very interesting. It was during college. I used to live over here, and it was a rough neighborhood back then. It's since gotten a little bit better, but it was a very rough neighborhood back then. I remember we used to walk by this deli. Me and my roommate, who's my best friend, but we used to walk by this deli. We joke about it all the time now because this deli used to have is this it up here? No, I think we got one more out there. There we go. This deli used to have a little sign outside of it saying, there's been so and so days since the last shooting in Crown Heights, right? And I swear to God, it wouldn't get over like 30 days before it reset back to zero. So it was a rough neighborhood back then. I don't know how it is now, to be honest, but I know before it was a rough neighborhood. So I lived down here on this end of it, but then I also lived, in fact, actually we passed my street already, but then I also lived further down here as I got older. That previous neighborhood was my college neighborhood. And then my last just as I graduated from college, in fact, the year that I graduated from college, I believe, or the year after, I moved over to this area over here, which is a little bit more, a little bit more, all split. And do the work for me. So, I lived up here, actually, off of the next avenue I lived, which was a great area, actually. I do miss this area. The only reason I left was because COVID and our lease was up, so my work was not in person at that time, it was virtual, so I elected to just move back home with my parents, take care of them a little bit, save some money. This was definitely, probably, in terms of neighborhood, my favorite neighborhood I lived in. I mean, you could argue East Village. I lived in East Village too, but I was underage then, so I didn't really get to take advantage of many of the happenings going on there. But up here I did, and this is definitely a fun neighborhood. Yeah, I lived off this avenue right here, Bedford Ave. We lived down there. So, great neighborhood. It says 22 minutes. It's only taking me 15. It's a great thing about this bike, man. This thing just flies where I need to go. I mean, it's just faster than any e-bike ride is going to be one. So you're thinking like, oh, I need an e-bike in New York City. I need to get a SUR on. Absolutely not. I use this thing because, one, it's fast, it's efficient, it's tried and true. So people don't really have that many problems with it. And there's a lot of aftermarket parts, so if I do need to upgrade or do anything to it, I can. And it's also the fastest and the most efficient. So I know off the line, and this is really important to me, that I don't have to worry about someone coming up in my rear, like right there. Like, if I turn and look, I know nobody's gonna be there. Part of that is because, it's the fastest bike, so I know no scooter's gonna be there, no bike's gonna be there. Part of that is because I have no license plate and I'm not restricted to following the speed laws that the cars have to follow. And ipso facto, I get to go a little faster. But regardless, oh shit, I didn't take my fucking turn. Brooklyn College, or Brooklyn Museum rather, Brooklyn College, what am I talking about? Brooklyn College down there. But Brooklyn Museum, it's kind of cool. Yeah, Brooklyn Museum, I've been there quite a few times. Great museum, highly recommend that guy. But, they're looking at me. We got shiesties. Got shiesties on the loose. Shiesties on the loose. Hey. Pleasing. Yeah, don't fucking follow me, brother. Don't fucking try it. I saw that. Don't show. You gotta be real careful out here. You really do. It's half the reason I even wanted to get the GoPro in the first place. I didn't necessarily want to get the GoPro so I could record shit. More so because I want to have video recording if something were to happen on the street. shit can be crazy sometimes. You always get people looking at you, and you never really can tell if they're looking at you in a, whoa, look at that thing way, or, oh, look at that thing, I'm gonna take that thing, put it away. So New York is crazy. It's not as crazy as some other places that I've seen online and everything, and worry, bike, but it definitely is not fully 1,000% safe, especially with a bike like this. And that's another reason why I wouldn't necessarily recommend this bike to people. You know, this thing just catches eyes. So I love it because I have a long commute. You know, everywhere I go, I live in, you know, deepish Queens, and so my commute is a long one. And so a regular e-bike is going to be really hard for me, specifically. But for most people, like if you live in like anywhere in Brooklyn, like shallowish Brooklyn, or even like this area, you know, like if I still lived here, I probably wouldn't have gotten this specific bike. Probably gotten something a little different, a little lighter, a little more low key. I got 20 or 30 miles really of commuting every day. Got to go with this bad Larry. I really shouldn't go to the park here. I really should not go to the park. The regular cups have kind of too much going on to really worry about us riding these bikes, you know. But once you get into the park, those guys care a little more. Rightfully so. If you're riding this thing like a maniac when other people are just not expecting any cars whatsoever, like, you're an asshole. So what I'll usually do is I'll restrict my speed, like literally with my limiter, which I'll show you all. I'll restrict my speed with my limiter. And I'll go uber slow. I'm talking like 2 miles an hour. Like I turn my music down. Just don't want to bother anyone. Don't want to give anyone any reason to be like, hey, there's a dude on a Ciron over here. You know. This, like, I know I have the green, but I'm just gonna let these people go. Because good karma, right? Good karma. You want good karma, not bad karma. I'm gonna fully stop at this light right here. You want good karma. Good karma. Keep saying it all I want. Don't matter if I see a park ranger, all bets are off, you know. Don't matter what I'm doing. They don't like these bikes in here. And in fact, every time I've seen a park ranger, luckily, when I come through here, I see a park ranger, and luckily, they're preoccupied with someone on a gas moped, which I would not recommend in this city. I would not recommend a gas moped by any stretch of the imagination. That would be no bueno. These guys those are the guys that are doing shiesty things. You know, so see, like, even over here, like, I'm not near anyone, but I'm gonna still go 50 miles an hour. In case you get something like this, you just want to make sure that nobody focus is good. Keep it nice and respectful. Nice and respectful. Someone said something that, look, man, I'm just trying to go slow. I'm trying to get to it. You know? You don't really got to explain yourself. Like, sometimes people want to, like, be the law, and those people are better off ignored. I had a guy maybe a few weeks ago in Manhattan. I was doing my other job. You know, where New York is, we have like 5 different jobs just to like freaking afford a bed. But I was going to my other job, and this dude pulls up next to me on a city bike, which, if you don't know anything about New York, city bikers are like the bane of everyone's existence. They're people that don't want to put money into actually buying a bike, so they don't want to actually learn how to ride a bike. They just remember how to ride a bike from when they were like 10, or they think they remember how to ride a bike from when they were 10. And they think they know the rules of the road, and they're not required to pass any sort of like inspection, or like, you know, like, oh, can you actually ride? No, just get a bike. You just get to have a bike, and there's no insurance. There's no nothing. I hate it. I really think it's absolutely ridiculous. But whatever. So this guy. Yeah, see, no popo. That's good. this guy comes up to me at a red light in Manhattan, and he's like, "Yeah, man, you guys riding these things really ridiculous." And I'm like, "Listen, man, I'm going," literally, and I was, "I'm going 15 miles an hour. Like, I'm not trying to bother anyone, you know, like." He's like, "Should have you taken off that thing?" I was like, "Oh yeah, are you a cop?" He's like, "What if I was?" I'm like, "Well, you would have to tell me, because that's a felony if you're telling me you're a cop and you're not, or if you're telling me you're a cop, telling me you're not a cop and you are. So you gotta let me know, pal." Easy way around that one, huh? Oh, my limiter. Whoops! Got to turn the limiter off. That'll be fun to look at. Yeah, so he was getting on my case essentially for like a good 4 blocks. I'm like, "Look, man, like, why? Why you gotta do that?" And never mind that, you're on a city bike, and I told that to him too. I was like, "Look, man, like, the way you guys ride your city bikes, I can say the same thing about you. You're sitting here generalizing everyone that rides one of these guys." And I understand, like, "Oh, it's, you know, it's illegal, oh, right?" But you ride respectfully. It doesn't matter what you're riding, as long as you ride respectfully. You know, you don't piss anyone off. This guy's gonna come right up next to me, right? Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. As long as you ride respectfully, it doesn't matter how fast your thing goes. You know, like it's like having, like, what, you're not allowed to have a Lamborghini and, you know, what, because it goes too fast? No, just be, you know, you got to go through a licensing process. Yes. So I would be totally fine if you allowed me to register this thing and get insurance on it, but you don't. And I'm still gonna get it because I can. I'm just gonna ride respectfully. I get it. The people that ride them disrespectfully, that ride them like maniacs, the kids that I see on YouTube that ride these things just make me really, really pissed off. But I'm not one of those kids. You know, we're all just trying to do the right thing. Get everywhere safe. At the end of the day, that's the goal. At least for me, as a commuter. But anyway, I'm gonna sign off for now, and I will pick this up. I'll probably be in different. Like, this was in the same video. I'm gonna get changed once I'm done with work because it is too goddamn hot out. I have to change clothes in my bag. But if I do continue this video, if I do have time to go to Red Hook, we'll see afterwards. Hopefully we'll have time. Alright, almost at work. So I'm going to be signing out here, and we will pick up when we get back. Thanks, man. Oh, yeah, I could go on this ish area. But, or we'll be getting there. But over here is actually, funnily enough, is actually where most people in New York would get their Surons taken care of if you need someone to take care of it for certain things. You don't have a light yet. Up here on the street that I'm going to, I'm going to be turning onto, a place called Joker's Garage and Lounge. And is where the majority of people with Surons and any other slightly illegal personal electric vehicles might go to get their stuff. How close? To get their stuff looked at by a professional. Somebody that knows what they're talking about. See a Broadway show? Hey, come on. What the? Jesus Christ. A blinker. You know, a fucking blinker. Would be cool. Come on, green. Let's go green. Green for the win. Alright. Hey, yeah, Joker's, I've been down this street before, so Joker's is actually right up here. So maybe I'll take a little stop by and see if he's open or if he's closed. I'm not actually sure. Let's see. Where's my man? Are we open? Are we closed? I think he's over here, maybe on the street. Yeah, I think he's right up here. Let's see. Are we still open? No. God damn. Wow, that sucks.
I'm open! I'm open! I'm open!
You never know what the hell is gonna happen riding in this city. Especially riding on roads like this, you just never know. You always gotta be careful. I got my my fiance an aerial rider, which good bike, you know, but this bike really allows for mistakes to happen if you make mistakes. The aerial rider, unfortunately, does not allow for some mistakes. She actually she took a spill on it a couple weeks ago. She was riding and she hit a little pothole just like the one I just hit right there. I don't know if you guys saw it, but a little tiny pothole, and the aerial rider did not handle it. She also is not as well versed of a rider, so you know she probably slammed on the front brake. Doesn't know. My fault for bringing her, but you know, point being, this bike is very forgiving on roads like this and in situations like this. Other e-bikes might not be as forgiving. Turn left, maybe. I don't know, man. I don't think I really got many options here. I don't like this at all. Feels like I'm on a goddamn highway. Speed limit is absolutely fucking 25. Beautiful view of Manhattan. Oh, look at that. Like I said, this sits right on the edge here. Actually, the only time I've ever been to Red Hook was when I moved. Damn, I did not see that at all. I'm gonna look here. All right, we're here. Yeah, the only time I was, sorry, I hadn't really paid attention there. The only time I was there in Red Hook was when I went to the IKEA that is down here, and that was moved into the apartment that I was in. The one that I was telling you all about. Yeah, that apartment I moved into, and the day we moved in, I came down here with a U-Haul, and we brought the U-Haul into IKEA, and I didn't know the clearance for the U-Haul. So I pulled that shit into the IKEA parking lot, smashed the top of the IKEA parking lot. Concrete went everywhere, all over the top of the thing. Surprisingly, I didn't get anyone, or I didn't get any sort of, repercussions. You all didn't charge me, no damage, and then fucking, what's it called, didn't know. Beautiful over here, though. I really like it. I'm glad I came. I don't get to enjoy anything, but oh, what are you doing, brother? Hey, outside the road. Might be the idea right here. No. Might be. No, that's not the time. This way. And go this way. Here's the IKEA. There you go. So I pulled in right in here, actually. I pulled into this parking lot underneath. Right here? I think so. I think right here. Bang! Snaps that shit. That was probably it would have been 2015, 2016. That's crazy, huh? 10 years ago. I was actually down here once also. I came down with some friends from college. We took that ferry that I was talking about before. We took that ferry here. So we would ferry on down. Nice. That was nice. Look at that, by the boats. There's the water. Cobblestone, which is a staple of this neighborhood. Cobblestone streets. Not very fun for my sir on, but hey, we can handle it, right? So let's do it. Yeah, I came down here and there's an awesome place down here. I don't know if it's still here. I think it is. And it's like a seafood place. It's right in the water, and they've got like a ton of games, which is really cool. So this is Hometown Barbecue. This is the place I was looking to go. Maybe get like something to eat, a little snacky food. Let's see what else we got going on. Food Bazaar. Cool. Aha! This is the place. Brooklyn Crab. This is where I went. It's really awesome. They've got all sorts of games and stuff in the back, and like, it's crazy to be here. Not gonna lie. Crazy to be here. I haven't been here. This place I haven't been to since 2013, 2014. I can't really decide which one I want to go to. I want to have some seafood right now and a beer. Oh yeah. I'm gonna park right here. So this is my, if I haven't shown anyone yet, setup for my lock. So I take this big kryptonite lock, which this thing is the extra long one, so be warned, don't get the one that is shorter, because it will not fit. If I take it and I curl it up on this thing, so I double knot it so that the metal ain't really touching the metal. I'm just gonna take this, put it out here, and since I'm not going inside, this will be enough. If I was like going like inside somewhere, I wouldn't do it here. I would probably do it on the swing arm. But since I'm literally just gonna be right there, nobody touching this guy. I really shouldn't even need to lock it up, but I'm gonna do it anyway, just for the shits and the giggles, you know. All right, so I'm gonna turn this off for now, so I don't look like a creep. So I'll put it on in a minute. I have a nice little beer, chill out. All right, I'll see you guys in a second. All right. Went to the Brooklyn Crab, like I said before. I haven't been here. It's so funny. I haven't been here in about, well, actually over 10 years now. Definitely over 10 years. Or just at 10 years. Well, let me think, actually. Last time I came here was day, I know for a fact, it was July 4th of 2014. I want to say July 4th of 2014. So, yeah, it's been a long time. It's been a long ass time since I've been here. I came here with a bunch of friends. We took the ferry over, and it's really cool. They got a whole back area over there. They've got some really cool some arcade games and all sorts of fun stuff. So I think definitely a good place to check out if you're ever in the area. This place is a lot of fun. It's not just a restaurant, which you're gonna get anywhere. This is like an actual place where you can go and hang out and bring a bunch of friends. And in my opinion, like especially for Sur-Ron riders, like this is a fantastic place to gather everyone, park all. You should look at all this like bike parking out here. It's great. Great little place to go. But we gotta go because we gotta get home. So I'm gonna try and see if I can take just like a little detourish area, or detours through this area. Oh, it don't feel so nice though. It's a little tricky. All right, I'm gonna go down here, see if we can get to the water, maybe. Get to the water right here. Look at that, beautiful. Beautiful. Look at that. The ocean. Oceana. It says, walk your bike. I will not walk my bike. Cool. Pretty, huh? Really pretty. And look at that Statue of Liberty right there, so really nice place to come on down. In the ferry. And I think actually that's the water taxi. So water taxi will take you from Manhattan down and kind of bolt you in here a little bit. You got the Verrazano Bridge over there, so I'll take you over to Staten Island. And then, bam, Lady Liberty, baby. Lady Liberty yourself. Statue. I actually never been over there. I've lived here for how many years? God, I've lived here for 13 years. Yeah, going on 13 years in a couple weeks. Actually, next week. And I've never been on that island, nor have I been to Ellis Island, which is a little further over and a little up. So maybe that's a little thing to do, but I'll sit here for a second and just enjoy the water.
2 seconds later.
All right, well, it's about that time, people. We gotta get home because we gotta catch a Broadway play tonight. So bye-bye, Lady Liberty, and let's get back to Queens, out of Brooklyn. Okay. So, Red Hook's a really nice area. I would really recommend coming down here. If there was a nicer place to live, I would live down here. Be by the water more. I've always wanted to find a place in New York that was more by the water, Like, unfortunately, there's really nowhere here that'll do that for you, but this is a close second, I guess.